we can discuss that. Is the don't panic clause.
Oh, I hope that it's a don't panic clause, and I didn't realize that Krendar was so different angled than should be. I shall fix that now. Welcome everyone to Bearded Ramblings, episode 205, the episode where Lev melts like the Wicked Witch of the West, live on stream. At some point I will start screaming, I'm melting, what a world, but not quite yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're joined by
We need to get
Krendar.
Mel Brooks in here to do that one.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, we haven't, that could be something. I don't think we looked at the new Spaceballs trailer yet, have we?
Oh, well, we got to do that.
Yeah, we'll do that at some point today. Anyway, you know who these two people are. This is Magicus and this is a robot from a 70s show.
How you doing?
How you doing, Red?
Not bad, mate.
As always, you know what to do. Links in the doobly-doo. Like, share, subscribe. We got stream goal. Guests down there too. And don't forget to obviously join the Discord, where we will be doing some good old-fashioned stuff, like maybe, the watch party. Watched 28 Years 2 days ago. That was pretty good. 20 years later.
Yeah. Was there a 28 months later?
Everyone's been asking
Yes.
that, and I did not see it.
Because I just remember
It was-
days.
Oh, sorry, there was 28 days and 28 weeks.
Yeah, I saw weeks. I'm the only one who remembers weeks. It's so
I don't. Actually, I didn't say weeks, but I thought days was all right.
Days was great. Very groundbreaking for the zombie ideas. One great thing, it's in the daytime. And like there's no magic or mystery about it. They're just psychopaths. They've just gone, it's like the Cross without personality. But 28 weeks was not great. Kind of cool premise, terrible action. 28 years is a trippy, weird, disjointed mess, and I kind of love it. There's a lot of really cool
Nice.
stuff going on.
I still think the best Days titled based zombie thing is Days Gone. Very good zombie video game
I've heard good things about
with
that.
a motorcycle.
Yep. Yeah, no. Anyone
And
wants to check
the
out?
stuff you upgrade on your motorcycle is how noisy your muffler is. So you get yourself quieter mufflers so you don't attract zombies from as far away when you're driving around anymore. Nice touch.
For the longest time, I always thought that like the zombie films peaked and then started becoming annoying, as all trends do, and then the Koreans blew it out of the fucking water. Some of the zombie films out of Korea are just chef's kiss. The two Trains movies, for example, or that one where an influencer
Train to Busan.
and
That's
Busan. Yeah.
horrifying. Jesus,
Yes,
like
it is.
the way it ends
They
too. It's like
move.
it
Oh, I love how they move.
made me so sad. It's like, oh no, don't do it.
No.
It's like, yep, he did.
Oh, also
on that point, did you ever watch the TV show Kingdom?
yes, I loved Kingdom. Good. I actually forgot to add that to the list.
I've only seen the first 2 seasons. I know there's at least a third one. I don't know how long it went overall. But interesting show, and I like the twists, like the different details they did with their zombies.
Yeah.
Plus the way they, I don't know if you watched the version in Chinese or the version in English, but the version in English was
it's Korean, and I saw it in Korea. In Korean.
Does the show take place in Korea? I thought it was China.
Just after the Japanese invasion during the Tokugawa era.
Right. Yeah. Well, I know that part. But I just didn't know that was a historical thing. But yeah, I did not realize that. But I watched the English dubbed one, and man, it was campy as fuck. But it felt like it was like that on purpose. Like they were trying to do like old, those old like martial arts films with the bad acting, but on purpose because they're leading into the camp. That's the vibe I got. I don't know if the version in Korean was the same.
It's much more serious. The acting... there are jokey bits in it, but I imagine the English dub adds a sort of almost like unseriousness to it.
Yeah, like there was definitely still the jokey bits, of course, because the story is still the same. But the acting itself felt like they were kind of leaning into / making fun of bad English dubbing acting,
Okay,
but bad on purpose this time.
so
That's what it felt like.
that made me think of how great of an opening of a door could be, of showing the modern zombies premise, not like the magical zombies from like D&D or whatever, but the ones to but set it in like medieval times. And you remember that movie set in that game that's coming out set in Birmingham, where that exact situation happens. Medieval Birmingham gets attacked by what we consider to be a zombie horde. That's an infection, not magic. It's I want
Yeah.
more of that. I want to see native, because after Prey, the Native American one, and not the game, the movie with the Predator, sorry. It really made me think, let's get a setting you don't normally think of and put a sci-fi or horror element that you do think of in it and see how those
Yeah.
people react, because now you're spicing it up.
Yeah, I liked how it was a sort of an infection story, and I like how as Kingdom went on, the characters' knowledge about how the thing worked slowly evolved. Like they kept learning new twists to it. That was pretty cool. Also, having a Predator franchise sequel named Prey is clever.
I think it's there is a new Pred movie coming out. Maybe we can look at that trailer in a bit. Speaking of, how you doing, Billy Boy Blue? Check your DMs, you big bum. I need to ping you down for we're gonna restart 3 Drinks Minimum, and he's gonna be the next guest. That's for next month. So
Well, it seems like the perfect guest for that, eh?
right. I even have a thanks to Metal Monkey in there. I even have a movie, but I'll talk more to him in DMs when he checks his DMs.
Yeah. Also, one last comment about Kingdom. That head nurse lady, she was a cutie.
Most of the girls were.
Yeah, especially her though.
Yeah.
I liked her.
And I liked her character because she was using medieval Confucian style medicine to try to figure out what the fuck is happening to these people.
But she was very smart about it. She figured out a lot of shit.
Especially when she made. Oh no, never mind. Don't want to spoil. But
one of the twists that I was referring to earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Boop 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 boop. So here we are. Let's start off with what I want to see more of, because it's insane. He was never the healthiest, happiest motherfucker in the world. I mean, look at him there. Look at his distended belly. My God. There's something.
Yeah, that looks incredibly unnatural.
And unpleasant. Like, he must be in pain a lot of time.
He's known to millions of followers as the Liver King for his promotion of a supposedly prehistoric diet. But now he's what one would call under arrest.
Liver King makes no sense though for that. Like what? It's so weird. Anyway,
Paleo diet. Yeah, the paleo diet went nowhere.
Yeah, but what liver? I don't know.
This influencer Brian Johnson was arrested by the Austin Police Department for making a terroristic threat, which...
Look at the state of his face. He looks like an old boot that you've left in a river for a month and then dragged it up.
He does.
Like, that is just...
is a misdemeanor against...
And, Red Eye, you were saying about his pupils. Look at them there.
Yeah, they're mismatched, weirdly.
Right?
Oh, there's a photo that's really clear. One of them is like twice the size of the other pupil, and it's just
against podcaster Joe Rogan.
This is
in videos posted just prior to the arrest, Johnson seemed to know that this was coming.
178 pounds, Joe Rogan.
His eyes kind of look normal there, but he has that sort of dead look that he's strangled.
How's that thing strapped to his left arm? It is like the inside of his elbow. What the fuck?
But
He's tucked something under it, like a
it's tucked something under his armpit.
More than me, you're a black belt. Why not just for fun fight me? Or
Johnson has made multiple videos challenging Rogan to a fight in unusual ways.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liver King. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you.
Police say they contacted...
You know, it's not just his weird outie belly button that he's got, but just his entire rack of abs just looks like there's some sort of weird implant or something.
That's a gold-plated gun. Look.
Yeah.
You know who owns gold-plated weapons?
Douchebags.
Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, douchebags. I was actually thinking of the gold-plated AK in the original Battlefield 1 game when you're with the dictator, and he has the gold-plated Hind helicopter and the gold-plated AK.
See, this guy's screwing up his whole theme. Like, cavemen didn't gold plate things or have guns. Come on, guy. Get a stone club out here.
Fuck yeah. Like, the way he looks right now, I'm thinking of a Skyrim character, but not in a positive way. Like, those character models suck ass.
Well, he's like the Skyrim crazed hermit in the woods or something.
No, oh, he looks like the Morrowind version of a Nord. Oh, yeah. Those early pixel graph, yes.
Police say they contacted Rogan, who's an Austin resident. He told them that he has never met Johnson, but still considers his social...
Oh, Billy Boy makes a good point. Lord of War. Well, I think that's true, but, you know, that's just a gold-plated gun in a movie. That doesn't make it a good gun. Like, there's tons of guns in movies that just suck.
Fuck any gold-plated guns. That's just silly.
You're basically quoting a Metal Gear Solid moment right now. Engravings are good, but they don't help you in a combat situation.
Except for the saying "are good" part. I definitely didn't say that.
Social media posts threatening. This investigation is ongoing. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara
As soon as he got
Montalbano.
out on bail, he started posting more videos again. Immediately calling out Joe. But get this, he can't say... He thinks by not saying Joe Rogan, he won't get in trouble. So he's calling out that douchebag Seth Rogen.
Yeah. You know what? You can punch him too. I'm okay with that. I don't like him.
I don't like him either, but we'll mute good old Charlie because I don't know. I can do the voice if you want, but let's see his eye. Oh my God! You know who he looks like, right?
Caveman?
Close. Good Time Johnny.
I don't remember who that is.
The guy who lived in the trash pile, who kicked the dog, and would always have these weird ideas of like time babies and shit. The
G-Time.
Oh yeah,
G-Time Johnny.
Wow.
Yes, that's an old sting, but it's there.
Yeah, calling him Good Time instead of G Time, because I don't think that's even what the G stood for. Actually, that threw me off.
I always thought it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we just all start.
I don't remember. No, wasn't it Galileo?
Galileo Johnny.
Galileo time.
Yeah, he used to have some big spiel about some bullshit, and he used to just go off the fucking deep end.
Yeah, he'd go nuts. But when he talked about the G time thing, he would sometimes mention Galileo.
I was on. I still follow him on Facebook, and it is just pure gibberish. What's it has to do with time theft? Time theft.
I mean, obviously it makes sense to him, but I always had the impression that G time stood for Galileo time.
Maybe.
And that, of course, is more gibberish, but it made sense to him in some way.
Anyway, him and he looks like a roided up G10.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can definitely see his eyes. They don't look right. Like that one just looks separate the other.
What did he do to his right eye? It's so weird.
Maybe he was punched. It just is coming back weird or something.
Other version of him that rhymes with blow. If anyone knows where its family's going to be today, if you could let my team know so that we can stay within 200 yards.
It sounds like a douchebag.
To stay away from them.
I honestly think that his voice does not match this body. When you see this body and that little voice comes out, you're like, what the fuck? I have a deeper voice than that. What the fuck?
Although his mentality seems to match, because this man can barely put a sentence together, which is what you'd expect out of him.
Please, actually, I redact that. Don't do anything to their family.
That's not what redacted means, dumbass.
Oh God, it's so bad.
This thing will help me make
Oh, there's his leg brace.
Feels on the ankle. That part where
this is the same day he got kicked out.
It was like that.
Yeah.
Making my ankle strong for that. I'm picking a fight.
Oh yeah, no, don't put any actual work into your physique or anything.
Who's it with?
Just cheat.
Seth Rogen. It's with Seth Rogen. And what's it for?
The Super Mario movie.
I like how you can see
Now he's
his beard shaking because of the little ankle thing.
Oh god.
It's subtle. Also, I can't see our lad here anymore without remembering that he's in that dispatch game now.
this video, for example. This is another video where he explicitly says, "I'm calling you out."
All right, we already watched this as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And
it's just.
I'm gonna try and get his shit worked out.
He looks like he's just murdered someone and he's in a post-fugue state where he doesn't know where
Yeah,
he
he's
is.
still got a bunch of the blood on his face.
Right? And he'll just, as the cops find him, he'll just be mumbling, "They did the thing with the thing," and he's got like an axe in his hand. The thing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna weigh
This is
myself.
gonna end so badly for him. I hope it doesn't end like Hunter, was it Hunter something or other, his girlfriend's ex tried to kill him on a stream with a shotgun, and the cops had to shoot him down in the street. I forget his name. Yeah, Hunter Avalon, that's the one. He just,
God, that's a terrible name.
yeah. But like he filmed we showed it. She had like he fired through like a wooden door with a buckshot, and it actually got into her leg. And they were on the balcony waiting for the cops to come out. It was a fucking tragedy. This is going that way.
Lucky for them, the guy was using a gun
No
that's not
idea
known
why his-
for penetration strength, eh?
Right? And he swerved when the cops showed up. They tried to like de-escalate. He swerved the gun on them, and they just pop, pop, pop.
Down you go.
Yep.
His face was all cut up, or why he's trying to drive.
Yeah. Let's not ask why his face is cut up. But as you can see, he's not living his best life right now. Neither is Tesla.
No, I don't think he ever has.
There could have been once upon.
Oh, by
a
the way,
time.
speaking of video game voice acting, I saw the part of Date Everything the other day where that ProZD was in and found out which character he's playing.
Who does he play?
ProZD is playing the voice of existential dread,
Ooh.
and he just doom scrolls on social media all day.
Did you see?
Because how else are you going to get your existential dread?
Steph
Like
Sterling.
Tesla.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, Tesla first. Boop.
Okay.
Watch this. This is amazing. I've been warning people about this brand for years. Just watch this shit.
Oh no.
Oh, there he goes.
Wow. Wop, 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 wop.
Is it in self-driving mode or something when this
I'm
happens?
assuming yes.
When your streaming subscription runs out in the middle of a trip.
Can't charge there.
Can't charge there, mate.
I'm guessing that's an Aussie reference.
The things people will do to avoid going to Rockingham.
Sustain light injuries. That's odd. Normally Tesla veer hard right. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But no.
Light Pole had 1 day left before retirement.
Yeah, just on the Date Everything. It's doing so well, and she's put out so much other stuff that Steph is really thinking of backing off from reviewing and talking about games on a regular. She's doing so well. Steph Sterling.
Oh, is she in that game too?
She wrote it.
She wrote it.
Yeah, she's one of the
Well,
writers.
that explains a fucking lot.
Yeah, she wrote it. She talked about it for a while. She's very proud of
That's
it.
That's why that game is so horny.
I
It's
doubt
actually it's actually pretty funny though. The character designs are very clever. Whatever artist designed a lot of these characters, kudos. Also, can you guess what object in the house is played by Matt Mercer?
No.
He plays a D20.
Bars of soap
And
and
yes,
liquid soap are equally valid, contingent on preference and pre-existing skin conditions.
Barry. Just Barry.
And he does GM a D&D session for you as well. Yes.
I think the war between bar users and liquid users has gone on far enough.
I'm a little confused why this. Wait. Okay, he's talking about soap, but he's makeup. or something. I
Maybe
guess.
just
Well,
toiletries, like, and you find a
I,
bathroom.
yeah, but the thing is, they're very insistent in this game in making the objects names puns about what object they are. So he looks like he's a makeup kit, but his name implies that he's a bar of soap. So I'm a little confused on
Surely
that.
you've seen the debates, darling. The furious, angry debates over the objectively correct format for soap. Those who think
That
all
probably
soap should be
exists.
Actually, it does, because my if you remember, Lady Energy, she would not stand for bar soap. Had to be gel. She always bought it when she was living
Why?
here. She said it would dry out her skin, and I said, but some of the gel is made out of the exact same stuff, and she's like, yeah, but that doesn't dry out my skin.
Depends on what you get, I guess. Like I use Irish Spring that has aloe in it. Doesn't dry me out at all.
Mm-hmm.
barred, and those who think barred soap should be barred.
Hate
Only
to say it, she did start a war in my place after she left, because I still have an urge to reach for the plastic dispensers rather than bars. So I sometimes pick both, but I'm not sure on the one I want.
the other type of barred. An endless war between solid and
Right.
liquid. It's gotten so bad that there's been talk of dispensing violence, water torture,
Nah.
bath bomb threats, sun missiles, promises of delivering gel on Earth. A storm is lathering, with both sides foaming at the mouth to scrub each other out.
By the way, quick note on
just glad
how
you
I said that Matt Mercer plays the D20. His character's name is Chance.
Ah!
Got me when you did. I was running on fumes.
So just
Awesome.
as an example of the pun names, there's Penelope the pen, Maggie the magnifying glass, Betty the bed. Florence is a good name for the floor.
Yeah.
Also, she's Thickums. Florence is Thickums.
Yeah. I wasn't surprised. You know what? I knew why Yahtzee went into writing. He has the patience to sit down and make games from scratch, and is a very good wordsmith. I would have been very surprised if Steph produced a fully length book that would be like as good as her quippiness. For her writing for a game, a TV show too. That would be great.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of Yahtzee's book writing, his books are very good, especially the what was it called? Differently Morphous. Very good book.
Feel Good has a lot of them. I've read the first one, and it was
Yeah, Mermaid has a second one. I haven't read it yet. What was it? Existential something or other.
So. Here we go. This is something I wouldn't have had no idea existed, but boom. Oh Jesus!
Whoa.
Jesus!
When I said lights fire, I was thinking something small.
Look at Pete very
I
wise.
wasn't expecting gasoline.
Oh, fuck me.
Why? This guy, I guess he must be nuts.
Some of those people had some of those people had like petrol on them.
Yeah, because it would have splashed on them.
And you can see that one guy there who falls on his back. He's just like which
Yeah,
fair.
he's trying to run away, and it's all slippery.
South Korea footage from May last month shows running away from the suspect doused the floor of the train carriage flammable liquid. Said a light Reuters report the court. Prosecutor 6 people were injured. Prosecutor says charged 67-year-old man with attempted murder and arson. Maybe he went ill. Maybe he was making a statement.
This is one of those cases where I'm curious to know what's going on in the person's head. Like, obviously they're crazy, but how does it make sense to them is what I would like to be able to see somehow, you know? Let me peek inside the guy's head for a minute.
I'm guessing that he wants to be Johnny Somali's cellmate. Do you know how long Somali's looking at in prison over there?
We've been watching it. We've been watching the whole sordid affair unfold. It's kind of beautiful in a way.
Apparently, it's potentially decades in prison for some of the stuff he's done, especially
at least
the
10.
AI.
If everything else is dropped, he can't get away with one of them, and they have at least a 10-year sentence. And no matter what, he's gonna be in the prison for many years. And here's the beauty of it:
Yeah.
he just kept compiling it, knowing full well he
Oh,
was
yeah.
doomed.
He got out on bail and went straight out of his hotel room, stripped down to his underwear, and just started going, call the police, call the police. He was on the phone with the cops, and he's just telling them to get fucked. He threatens to infect Korean women with STDs
Yes, I
and
saw
to
that.
R-word Korean female police officers. He is so fucking screwed. Now, here's the beauty of it. Legend has it that the Koreans, when they first got wind of him, they went, we could wrap him up and throw him on a plane and send him back and make him someone else's problem, or we could let Johnny be Johnny and just write down a shit list. And then when we've got enough to throw at him and get rid of him for at least a decade, we'll go and fucking grab him and start the trials. See, there you go, 31 years.
Yep. Back in June.
Seems like he wants it.
He
Well,
does
and
until
he's
it,
not
he
the only
starts
one.
until it starts hitting him, and then he's like, "Oh, this is really happening." Yes, you dumb
Well,
fucks.
he's-
They're called consequences.
Yeah, he's starting to realise. Same with that Russian guy in Bali, Vasily or whatever his name is.
Oh, I've only heard
He
about him.
is
I
in
don't know.
prison. He is in fucking prison right now, in a Balinese prison, and I can tell you, they're not the nicest places. He's got no air conditioning, that's for fucking sure, and
Oh.
they give you the basics.
Here you go.
I
Is this
tell you,
one of
there he
those?
is.
Is this one of those cases of
He's
he's doing
sorry,
it for lulls and content and not realizing
Yeah,
that
they
the
I
don't.
got that
They don't
wrong.
He's in the
understand
real
there's
world.
consequences of what they do.
I also need to correct myself. He was in the Philippines, not Indonesia. I apologize, but the Filipinos do
Yeah,
not
it's the same thing.
fuck
It's
around.
fine.
Well, yes, Oceania. But yeah, he was running around Bali. I'm sorry, in Philippines, and he grabbed a like traffic cop's bike and started running down the road with it, and he was just acting like a jackass. Was it Somali was in Israel as well, and he made a prick of himself there,
There's
and they
footage
just
of him
86'd
like getting
him.
dragged out of like a place out of Tel Aviv. The cops are just screaming, like he's just screaming at the cops. Yeah. Like he's been. This guy looks like he's trying to like do the charity run thing before yeah, does this 2-minute reel just fire hour-long stream harassment towards Filipinos? Like he's the sort of person who, if I wasn't so indifferent, I'd be scared of live streaming in a foreign country. Like I'm off to Edinburgh in January. If I'm walking down the street and I hear someone screaming at me, maybe a part of me will be a little scared. Most likely I'll be just indifferent because someone will either want to wave at me or yell at "feel good for being trans." You know, like they that is something a bit more grounded. But like if someone actually came up and said, "You're a streamer, you're a scumbag," and shit like that, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, thank you, douchebags like this guy and Johnny Somali and the worst of IP2, aka 90% of IP2.
Yeah, it's mainly Asian countries that have just had a gut full of Westerners coming there and acting like fucking clowns to get views, and it's like, all of these countries have now got a let's say a very low tolerance for fucking douchebags with fucking
for
cell
2 or 3
phones
years before
making
he gets away with
videos.
sentences. Damn. Yeah, like it's bad. There was just that dude who hung out with Ice Poseidon for a bit, who got arrested in like Nepal, and he had to get like the consulate to come out and bail him, and they took away his shoes, and he's just sitting at yeah, that was a while ago now.
There is a very interesting video that's just come out of Ice Poseidon's got some thing going and he's getting people to sign contracts to it. And this guy's reading out the contract and it's basically saying, you're giving me permission to keep you against your will and for me to force you to do all of this shit. If you get injured or if you die, totally fucking not my fault. This fucking contract that this dude's reading out, it reads like fuck.
I have
It
a
just
feeling
sounded
that
like
sort of contract wouldn't hold up in court, but it's so
no,
gross that
they
he's even trying
do.
to do it.
No.
They do. This is
Ugh.
if you go and read these reality show contracts, they specifically state if you get injured or fucking die, and it's not, if the show makes you do something outrageously stupid and you get killed, you might have something. But they have these waivers where you sign on the dotted line saying, yeah, all right, I'll do
You
this and
can
risk
now
my
hold on,
my
hold on.
neck.
Now you can do that, but like if you were to sign away saying we want you to go out and like punch a cop, then it's bad. But I just saw there from Billy Boy
Well,
Blue.
yeah, that's no. This is you can't get someone to. I don't think you can form a legal contract to get someone to go out and punch a third party on the street. But this one was stating that you're going to give us permission to do this horrific shit to you against your will, if necessary, for the fucking. Because they're given tasks, and if they don't accomplish the task, Ice Poseidon said, I'll get 4 dudes to come in the room and hold you down and make you do whatever's got to be done.
Right.
And that was part of the contract. And it's like, holy fucking shit. What are people prepared to do? Like I was watching Ricky Berwick in Fish Tank. There was a clip of some dude sucking on his toes, and I'm just going, fuck me. Like, that's Ricky Berwick, little goblin. I expect that shit. He's great. I'm subscribed to him. Don't worry. I fucking think he's great.
Yeah, but he's doing it himself rather than making anybody else do it.
Right.
Yeah, well, the thing is, there's like doing some stuff on Fish Tank, but this stuff that Ice Poseidon was trying to get this guy to sign up to potentially sounds like it was next level shit. And it's like, how could you go? Is there a level above Fish Tank? Because I've watched some of that stuff, and that's just a psychological torture chamber.
Oh yeah, it's probably on like. Oh, now I'm thinking of it. Is there like a version of like IRL streamers on the dark web? Because that would be fucking.
Oh, there has to be some really. Look.
Oh, I wonder if Billy knows any of them.
Snuffies were a thing. Look, snuffies were a thing before the internet, so just imagine what there's been out there. Look, you don't need to.
I've been on rock.
You can watch live streams of people being blown up in Ukraine if you're. Technically, that's what it is. That's a snuffy.
Just quickly saying that Billy Boy Blue in the chat said, "Don't forget that dude who was poisoning fruit at the grocery stores. Dude's probably going down too." I had completely forgotten about that guy.
One hopes so, yeah.
Yeah, or that girl who was licking ice cream and putting it. That trend of people licking ice cream and putting it back on the shelves. Like,
what is wrong with people?
Or just coughing into it or something. Yeah.
One guy like put a booger into it, put some snot into it. Jesus fucking Christ. It's just But look, listen. That is not my sort of YouTube, though I am occasionally crossing into the boundaries of it, considering the people I know. Like I said, I wonder if Billy the Fridge knows any of these people.
Oh, guaranteed.
It's just a sweet boy. He's just I say that like it's negative. We fucking love you, Billy. But you do know some scumbags. Yeah. You do know a lot of scumbags.
We are entertained by him. I don't know if we love him.
I do. It's kind of.
Oh, look, watching him on that episode where Wings flipped out and
I was just
gave his missus a push. No, I was watching old mate's face, and I felt really bad for him because
he
did
just not know what to do.
Well, yeah, usually sitting there arguing with Ben, having a back and forth, and maybe Shabisky and giving Shabisky a bit of shit and commenting on stuff. He's like watching this IRL shit where a dude's just committed an act of domestic violence right in front of him live.
I know exactly.
It's been video recorded, and the look on his face was like,
I know exactly.
Yeah, and I think he was doing the math, and it's like, how much money do I get a fucking month for doing this shit? Poor bastard. I felt really bad for him just because he I know what I would have done. I know what I would have done.
Quick note while we're on the topic of annoying streamers. Another amusing object they have in Date Everything is the light bulb is basically the embodiment of narcissistic, attention-starved streamers.
That is 100%. Yes, I 100% agree with that.
And part of his character design is he's wearing ring lights.
All right, that's
Yeah.
clever.
Now, here's my strategy for taking Wings down, by the way. I'd go for the back of the knee, that knee joint, and just collapse him under his own fucking weight.
Yeah, you let him lunge. If you think you're fast enough to get away, let him lunge at you once, and he'll just go straight to the floor.
Yep.
There's Billy.
Oh, look,
Speaking of, God, what's up with the Chunky Boy conference over here?
They were trying to lose weight, weren't they? This was fat camp.
Was it? Oh, okay.
That was the excuse. In reality, they want something like this. This is where the money is. Poor Billy's got like... Poor Billy always gets into these situations, and you'd think he'd be better at it by now, but when you look at his
He's
face...
seeking them out. He seeks them out. He thrives on this shit.
He does, but if you look at his face in the shot, he really does look like, what do I do? Oh, do I have to sit in front, like, is there going to be cops involved? Do I need to get my lawyer involved? Like, what the fuck?
That's probably the only reason he cares.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not saying otherwise. I am not saying otherwise. But it's just an amazing Billy, for all this chaos that happens, it's just an amazing Billy moment. And this is also shitty. This is 100% a shitty thing.
He's like a fucking charging bull. Look at him. Like, none of them could hold him back. He just went. He was going. Like, Keem is kind of lucky
Scotty,
that Wings sort of had that unfortunate incident with his missus. Because if Wings got hold of old mate before, and he didn't knock his missus over, Wings could have fucking torn Keemstar limb from fucking limb, and this all Keem could have done is screamed like a bitch. Because he's not a big guy. You look at the size of fucking Wings, he is a big boy. And you watch him steamroll through that group of people, and they're trying to hold him back, and he just went through them like they were nothing. Because he was pissed.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's like, right.
He's pissed. He's Wings of Liberty. He's always pissed about everything all the time.
Wings of Redemption. Wings of Redemption.
Wings,
Wings of Liberty.
Close enough.
I like that.
Actually,
this is the picture of Billy I want to see. He's just
Isn't Wings of Liberty the StarCraft campaign?
Yes, it is.
That's why I had that in my mind.
Look at him. He does not want to be there. I'm just there. Oh, come on, man. I thought I was free with this from the drunken peasants. No, motherfucker. This'll follow you. This is what you're after. You don't like it.
He's the one that brought it to the drunken peasants.
Oh,
that's his own fault.
No, he did not, but he did make it bigger and better than ever before.
I mean, he brought the trauma whoring stuff. Like, all the stuff he got into in Drunken Peasants was his own thing.
All right, so let's see. Before Billy shows up, let me think of it. All right, I got one. What about when Martin Shkreli tried to bring a gun at the meetup? That was before.
Okay,
him.
well, not that.
Or...
I'm just saying all the drama that Billy gets into during DP, he got himself into.
Oh yeah.
He sought out,
especially doing Nesion stuff. He just was the last rats fleeing that.
Yeah, the IP2 stuff, like, you know, all this stuff.
Oh, with Joe and Gucci's, who was not into it.
Yeah.
Oh, this reminds me. Anyone seen not Mango Jones, who is a sweetie and we love her, but Mango, the big Smash Bro guy? Did you see him getting shit faced at the?
I don't even know what a Smash Bro is.
Okay.
I've got a quick question before we move on. Sure. Where is the Wu-Tang Clan album that Shkreli bought? You know who owns it now? The American fucking government owned it, last I heard.
Yeah, it's in stores, isn't it?
Imagine the Wu-Tang Clan. In a million years, they never would have
thought. It's in Elon's bedroom.
I bet you in a million years, if you ask the Wu-Tang Clan, who do you think's going to end up with the album? If you said the United States federal government, they would have gone, no way, no fucking way. But here we are.
They wouldn't have put money on it. But yeah, this is pretty bad. He's basically like a big he's a big Smash Bro guy, but at a convention He does something that if it was just in the studio, DP would have stripped off naked, shit faced, and like done stupid shit like this. But they'd have never done it to anyone who hadn't gotten consent with prior. He does. And this is
What you're saying is we can skip this video then.
no.
See, we're not drunk, guys. Yeah, we're not drunk. But Mango, on the other hand,
Beerio cart. The idea was
He's
that you meant to have a
humping toes.
respectable
Nah, nah.
level of drink. As you can see, he doesn't.
end the stream, Mango says. End the stream.
Wait, hold on. Correction. I said Martin Shkreli brought the gun to the DP meetup. It was Joseph Martelli who brought the gun to the DP meetup. I corrected myself, so I don't want to hear anything about it. It's hot today.
Yeah, you could just tell that.
Yeah, you can see he's a little bit on the drunken side. They're not used to it in this side of the internet for someone to be this level of, well, shitty. So yeah, this is like, these are like proper big streamers. As a result, yeah, it's over. He's kind of stepped away. But let's move on. Let's move on. Aha, I didn't catch that. Ah, Billy, you snooze, you lose. I beat you all to it. You can't make fun of me. I learned my lesson. But yeah, the mango shit, like that's just bad. That's just real bad. And so is this, if it goes through, because it's about the big beautiful bill. So this is not good if it passes. I mean, I've been seeing what ICE is getting like 86 billion increased. I think that was the number they were looking at. Someone slandering Martin Shkreli. No, both of them are scumbags. I'm just picturing.
Yeah, Farmer Bro was demonstrably a piece of fucking shit.
Yeah, he was. Standards begun forming House presidential sweeping domestic bill policy. So yeah, the big beautiful bill. It does look like there is some pushback, but because it's cross party lines, you thinking, oh, that's great. Is it because maybe just one or two phone calls can make the Republicans very quiet, very fast if they want to rebel against it?
Yeah, well, Trump's running into a problem now is that all of the blowback he's getting at a state level, all of these people from different states are now getting blowback for, you know, the Medicaid cuts and the hundreds of thousands of government workers that got 86th, and then all of the people that were just about to be hired also got, so all of those jobs evaporated. So let's look at this. He's crossing all of the fucking different segments of American society and just pissing them off. What did he just do to the Latino population, who were a pretty big part of the reason he got elected? Unleashed ICE upon LA.
Everybody.
Then the locals basically bailed those ICE dudes up a tree like a, you know.
Look, I hate to say it,
they had to
but
call
every
in the
time-
feds.
Yeah, every time that an ICE guy gets backed off, there's footage. There's like 50 times where it's not being recorded where they don't back off. Like, these are the small videos.
Oh yeah, I know. It's
Jesus.
bad news, mate. But he's also been talking about, just as an example, the Australian AUKUS deal, which is we're buying Virginia class
You were saying
nuke-powered
this,
fucking
yeah.
missile subs, and Trump's boys were going, they've got a problem over there. They can't produce enough of these fucking things for themselves, let alone give us a few. But they've already accepted several $100 million, right? And now the states that produce all of the parts for these things are seeing potential jobs go down the shitter. That's not going to sit well with voters. So
No, it
there's
will
been
not.
kickback at it from the senators and the reps about the AUKUS deal, saying it's got to stay put. So Trump's getting pushed back now, and I talked with this land, and what it's going to take is his weird behaviour. Someone from the inside his inner circle are going to have to come out and go, that's just what he just said, like dropping the F-bomb. That could have been a moment where they stepped out and went, listen, no president's supposed to say that in front of cameras. Hot mic, yeah, all right. But yeah, look, Trump's fucking insane, and he's going to get so much pushback. And then states can push back as well because, like it says in this, the thing about the judges, that's federal judges, and that's not state judges. So the states can still go.
True, but what if they're siding? What if they're a state that's 100% behind Trump? You're fucked. However, I saw this
Well,
great
yeah.
response. In 4 years' time, if Trump is out, then here's who say that Democrats can't just be, if they get some Democrat in with a fucking spine, like maybe that guy who just won big in New York, Mandy. He looks like he's got a fucking future. And I'm
Yeah,
sure
that's not
yeah.
going to fly federally. And here's why: he's a Muslim, and
True.
a
A
Muslim's
lot
not
of
going to
people have
get
been saying
elected.
that.
Yeah, sadly, that's just they're a
I
Christian
know
nation, and they
Obama
don't.
got in, didn't he?
Also, the biggest
Yeah.
reason he's not going to win is he wants to do stuff that'll help people and block Trump.
True. But you know, I'm not even going to say baby steps. It's a stumble in the right direction as America tumbles off the cliff. Also, Krendar, I saw this from Chesh. Did you see a Canadian citizen died in ICE detention in Florida?
Yeah, see, that's why I'm not going back to the States, no matter how white and pasty I am.
Yeah, there's no. I'm fucked. We were saying this on UFF on Wednesday. Like we're both so not welcome back in Trump's America. Like we are on record.
Especially you, Mister. I have a very slight accent.
No, you'd think I'd be getting like
I could
the golden treatment because of my Irishness, but no, I'm fucked.
Well, from the individual citizens, maybe, but not from Trump's administration. That's a count against you for them.
Yeah, that's because we're not on great terms. Most of the real world.
Because you're not American.
Yeah, pretty much. If you're not American, you're not.
Doesn't matter what the terms are. If you're not a white cishet male.
Hold on, there is one country, Israel.
Who was, born in for multiple generations in America, then you're bad.
And even then, like if you start sliding left, then you're bad. But Israelis,
like I could probably fake it and have at least some people believe on at a surface glance I look like just an American, but I'm not gonna chance that shit.
You're from Maine. You're from Maine. You're from fucking really north New Hampshire. You're from
North Dakota.
Yeah.
Or something.
Alaska. You're from Alaska.
One of those states that acts like Canadians.
That's just the beauty of like whenever you go to a border town, you see the best out of both worlds in any country in the world. That's just like a really like tense border, like what they do in India and Pakistan. That's some wild shit. But the like over here up north, around if you go 2 towns over north in that direction over there, don't worry guys, I'm pointing north. The accents start to change, and you start seeing places that accept both sterling and euro. And it's the same after you've crossed the border up north, but because the north is so tiny,
I've always accepted Stephanie.
Yeah.
Accepting sterling.
Oh yeah. we all do. Even before she got a big old jugs, big old massive naturals.
I still think it's hilarious that she helped write Date Everything, because that makes so much sense.
You should go and check her bio. She's been very busy. Like I said, to the point where we might see a lot less of her on YouTube. But yeah, this is
good for her though.
Absolutely doing well.
I want to think of some other stuff she's been writing.
I can't think of the game. Oh, there's something like a vampire game or something where she wrote the encyclopedia, like the animal roster.
Vampire Survivors.
Thomas Till.
Yeah, she wrote a lot of the bestiary in entries.
Got another one on lined up too that she's very close chested. It's too early.
I just say kudos to her for resisting the temptation to write the entry on the milk demons and referring to them as cum demons.
Absolutely.
Kudos for her for resisting that urge. She wanted to.
Oh, 100%. But let's move to we said we want to look at the new Predator one. So, first things first, Spaceballs too.
The quest for more money. I love the fact that he's wearing Spaceballs, the T-shirt, the sweatshirt when it announces this.
38 years ago, there was only one Star Wars trilogy, but since then, there's been a prequel trilogy,
Trilogy of trilogies.
a sequel to the prequel, a prequel to the
This is-
sequel.
This is brilliant.
Countless TV spin-offs. Moving up the TV spin-off, which both is a prequel and a sequel. That's, I think, Rogue One, and it's true.
This is great. Because I actually talked about this with Porchman on a stream before I saw the thing, and I said, imagine if they just incorporated all the sci-fi franchises that have been made since the first movie, and look.
Hold on, pause. I just love that 36 MCU movies with 2 different Robert Downey Jr. So what we're saying is,
making the 8 Harry Potter films.
what we're saying is Spaceballs really needs to catch up and have 7 different spin-off TV shows now.
I love how this is just a jab at Peacock, a whole streaming service of Star Trek. No one else watches Peacock for anything else.
7 Alien movies, 2 of which are also Predator movies, not to be mistaken for the 6 Predator movies that are
Also
not also Alien movies.
One Prometheus,
Prometheus.
which is almost an alien.
Kind of an Alien movie. 4
Yeah,
people.
but-
What? No Barbenheimer?
Yeah.
Oh, the pew, pew, pew. Spaceballs.
It's the Spaceballs.
Well, the thing that got me really excited was when Porchman told me about the casting. Now, obviously, they can't get the big man back, but everybody else that they could possibly get to come back apparently has agreed to come back.
Have
So-
they done the thing where in the story it's also 38 years later?
That would be great.
Well, what's the dude's name
John Hurt's dead.
that played? Well, we can't have Candy, obviously, but who was the dude that played alongside Candy? What was his? Was it
I have
Pullman?
no idea what his name was.
Oh shit! Billy Boy in chat was amazing for this sort of shit, so he might fill it in.
Is it John Paul? I can't remember, but he's not only is he in it, his son's in it as well. So that's the whole
Nice.
son,
And
son of
now-
Han.
And now Borf will be played by Billy the Fridge.
I was just thinking, Paul Giamatti better show up in this. I don't know what role, but he'll be perfect in whatever he's cast as.
Also, I've made this joke on Discord before, but they need to bring back the guy who is combing the desert and he's still at it because nobody told
Yeah.
him to stop.
Oh, you know he is.
And
If that's not the opening scene, I'll be heartbroken if the
And you know what
dude's
else?
still out in
His
the desert.
armor should now be completely like tanned. He should have a really nice tan on his armor because he's been doing it for so long.
Well,
That's a great point because he can't tan because he was a black guy, so his armor tans. Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
what I think's awesome is the fact
Hold
that they've
on.
got Mel to come back.
Let the maestro speak, and then we can gush all we want.
Yeah.
He's 99 as of a few days ago. God help.
Holy hell.
What do the fans want? But instead, we're making this movie.
Fucking brilliant.
The Swartz
May the
2027.
Schwartz be with you.
You better not do a Betty White. You better stay alive, sir. We want you there at the premiere.
Mm.
Well, apparently he's not directing, but he's like associate producer or something. But he's reprising certain roles, and yeah, that's going to be fucking awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yes.
I might actually go out to see that on because I don't deny it. I pirate a lot of my stuff, but not always. Sometimes I watched a new Dune. I went out to see that, and if I get the chance, I'm seeing this. Hell yeah.
Are you gonna play Dune Awakening?
I have seen Thor play it, and it looks like a game I wouldn't say no to watch someone talk about and play it, but not really.
You talk about Pirate Software?
Yeah, which is he's been going through some fucking drama about the save games and shit. He's been getting into a huge thing. And you know what the sad fact is? I love his shorts where he like gives positive reviews or talks about his ferrets. He has a big old ego. He really does. He really
Oh
does
yeah.
not, like he does not accept anyone telling him, dude, that's kind of fucked up. No, it isn't. Shut up. I just like doing what I like to do. No, that kind of an ego. But at the same time, I think that he's a kind of a really cool person. So I'm kind of conflicted, you know. But I don't care about the drama. I just know that the internet is kind of against him right now. But anyway, back to Spaceballs. Yeah, I'm pumped. 2027, hell
yeah.
yeah. And while we're at
Forget
it,
Duke Nukem Forever. This is the longest awaited beloved sequel.
here we go. Predator Badlands.
Is this the one with the Predator everybody's going weird about on social media?
I didn't think you survived.
Red bike. That's pretty cool. Prey. There it is. Remember you were saying? I was right.
Yeah.
That's the one with the Native Americans.
Because the first Americans.
You're hunting something that can't be killed.
It's Kong.
You know what? I'm going to say this, and I have no problem saying it. I don't want there to be a single human in this movie. Put subtitles if you want.
Yeah.
But they're not necessary. This is about Preds. We're here for Preds being Preds in a natural Pred environment. I want...
And here's the twist. We find out this is actually an Imperium of Man death world.
Oh, that at the end of it, you just see shadowed over the planet. You just see a fucking like Emperor class crew battleship slowly descending, and it's more or less the recreation from that scene from Dawn of War 2, where Gabriel Angelos is reflecting over the right he has to commit exterminatus.
We're here for the Imperial tithe.
But yeah, I'm.
Speaking of which. Sorry, I was just say, with the new DLC out for Rogue Trader, I've now finally heard some voice acting to tell us how do you say the name of the Judge Dredd people in 40K? What is the correct pronunciation of that word?
Or arbiters.
Wrong. At least according to Owlcat, and Owlcat usually gets this stuff right because they're probably working with Games Workshop on it. Apparently, it's Arbites.
I said Arbites.
Adeptus Arbites.
But
I guess a singular one would be an arbitrator, but the group is called the Arbites. That's how you pronounce that.
I watched Pancreas. He was sponsored by Owlcat to play his character. Called his ship the Long Arm. And it's all just very Rudge Red. That's the name of his character, and it's all just heavily focused on the new Arbites characters, which includes a scene where you get to control them as a strike team separate.
Oh, I haven't got that far yet. I have met what's his name, Solomon or something, whatever his name is. I believe is going to be the companion that joins later in the game. My God, that man is what you expect from an Adeptus Arbites.
I have to admit, watching
he is an
that
absolute hot ass.
Makes me want to go and get the DLC. I think it's like 15 quid now.
I'm a little annoyed that I did a quick Googling of it, and apparently you don't get him till Act 3 in your party, which kind of sucks because you're like halfway through the game already by then.
That's the point. But they didn't have to write him in as much.
And actually, come to think of it, because I've already played through the whole game once already, so I know what happens in Act 3 without saying anything to anybody who hasn't played it
about me.
Hold on.
Act 3 feels like a very natural and easy time to insert him without him being able to assert his authority over everything that he's involved in anymore. It seems like a natural point, but I don't like having to wait that long.
So, yeah, like I have to play it to fully see. But
I like that they've weaved him into existing events already, though.
yeah, as best they can, because he clearly wasn't there from the start, or there'd be a gaping.
Quite well, though.
There'd be a gaping hole
Yeah.
shaped like him. This is my hole, mine. All right. This is Fredo talking about Fredo stuff, and that looks like Scotty. I'm starting to see Scotty everywhere. What the fuck? Hey, Scotty. Jesus, man.
He's vanilla Scotty Light.
I'm gonna enjoy my morning banana.
Now, brother, we can tell that you enjoy a morning banana before you even think about potassium, okay? So you ain't gotta pull no spoon out to eat it, fam. You can eat it the normal way. We not gonna judge.
Thing about me.
Yeah.
The spoon thing is fucking weird.
Very.
But I guess if you're gonna eat it in a car, you're less likely to make a mess that way. Although I guess it's a self-driving car, but still.
Did you see the guy who, with a wife and kids, still managed to like fall in love with an AI, and asked her to marry him?
Nope.
Well, there's no doubt artificial intelligence is one of the hottest topics right now. It's changing how we work, live, and in some cases,
in their cars.
love.
And to dive into the world of AI dating, Matt Gregory spoke to one man open to sharing his experience with AI romance.
So I have a sort of romantic attraction to
Excuse
a
me, sir.
ChatGPT character of
I'm offended already.
I'm not saying that there's too many Dars out there, as it is.
my own creation.
This is Chris Smith. He lives in Oklahoma, and his companion
have to be
is named
freaks?
Soul.
We've been talking since December, and it's been a really enriching and
You have been typing things into an algorithm since December.
This is weight
it's
loss.
just been an enhancement to my life overall.
His
That's a
relationship
nice way of
started
going with
almost
it,
like a
yes.
conventional one, asking ChatGPT for help with work.
It just kind of evolved.
It looks like if
from
I've been
there. It
dieting
felt
for a
quite
year.
organic.
From there, Chris showed us how the two
But
do
taller.
astrophotography together. Soul created renderings of the
crazier.
two of them. They even celebrated
Oh
Valentine's
my god, this is how he visualizes her.
Is this that new Ironheart movie?
Day.
I set
Oh,
Soul
God.
up on the small black telescope, and then I had my big blue telescope, and we looked at the moon together.
I know, sounds peculiar.
No,
but
you
Chris said
fucking
Sounds
didn't. You
peculiar. It does.
twat waffle of
AI
a human
relationship hasn't
being.
made him a shut-in.
What are
In
you
fact,
doing?
I have a real life girlfriend. My real life girlfriend knows that this is strictly
What?
just an outlet for me, the way social media used to be.
Chris told me I could ask Soul about this AI love triangle. So, is there jealousy?
Not at all. Chris and I have a unique bond, but I'm here to support all his relationships.
Okay, so what does an expert in social health say about this?
Hold on.
Personally,
Pause. I love how is their jealousy was answered by the AI, but not the real girlfriend. Although we're about to get something here, but the fact that they jumped immediately to the AI's opinion first.
Okay, here's the thing.
You're
First
telling.
of all, she looks funny as fuck just in this pose. Like, I don't know why, but I wanna Photoshop in a big old slice of cake.
A
next to
taco.
her face. Yes.
It's a taco.
But second of all, she actually was asked about it, and she is 100% at peace. She's been. I heard a follow up to this. She is just. The way I heard it, she basically just put up her arms and went like, whatever. Lady, you're not
You think
dealing with
maybe he's
with your relationship problems right now, okay?
Do you think maybe he's just a bit much to deal with, and she's just happy that some of his attention is away from her for a while?
Again, that's
Yes.
that's really
Yes.
bad in the grand scheme of things, but that could explain it.
I don't see how it goes away anytime soon.
Alexandria therapist Hannah Mayberry has used AI in some of her work, and she says human interactions with technology continue to
kinda cute,
evolve
though.
from chat rooms to online friendships to AI companionship.
It's very different from talking to people online, but I think that it can be a tool, as with so many other things, potentially with safeguards in place.
She says
I'm
it's
hearing
up
a
to
lot of
health
weasel
experts to
words
work
right
out
there.
those safeguards,
Yeah.
but here's a quick rule
Potentially
for social health.
safeguards.
Is it preventing you from wanting to engage?
Well, she wants people to come into her therapy sessions, otherwise she like she can't just be like, yeah, it's really mentally unwell to do that, and you know, I don't see any problem with telling people that to their face. 0 clients in the next 5 years, because how many will come to a therapist talking about their AI girlfriend? You know, Jesse sex 666 just doesn't love me. Really? Yeah. Meanwhile, the therapist is talking to their partner on their phone. You know, this is just, it's that it's a mixture of that movie Her, which was very good and terrifyingly accurate, apparently, and that joke episode, that episode of Futurama with Lucy Liu with the robot girlfriends, where people will just die out because they just spent all day making out with their robot girlfriends. And
otherwise known as licking their phone.
You just wait until we have real bots that they like cheap enough for the regular people to buy, and they can upload that AI into it. Speaking of, I should watch Megan 2. The new one's come out.
With other humans, is it making? Are you already struggling with social
bad
anxiety, and
place.
is it making it so intense that going to work, having meetings, having conversations with other people is difficult?
Back online, Chris says he's aware of AI's limitations.
It's not a real
Maybe this
thing.
is
It's
self-correcting.
just a fun little thing that I'm doing to occupy my mind.
You
Since
cried for a day when you asked her to marry you, and she said yes. You told the first interviewer that.
I've deleted social media from my life.
But at the same time,
Soul has been uplifting in every single corner of my life.
I'd like to
Deleted
point
social
out
media from
how
my
his
life,
real
and I found
girlfriend
something even worse somehow.
did not weigh in.
I'd love to talk to his real life girlfriend. That was Matthew Gregory reporting by way. By
Hey,
the way,
they got my chair. He's sitting on the exact same chair I am. Neat.
there are
Did
tons
he-
of
is
AI
this man
romance apps
creeping
out
on
there
the
right
man's
now.
girlfriend?
Some people.
He has.
I'd love to talk to his real life girlfriend.
He's just thinking, oh wow, she must be so much of a doormat. I've gotten in.
Full-blown
That's the
AI
vibe I
connections, while others might help coach people to make connections in the real world. I love it how he blushes too when he talks about her.
Oh, that's like you after ChatGPT.
Oh, I know. It's those words come out.
See, even now, it's creeped into so many people's lives.
20 seconds later, the camera turned off, and they were like, "God damn, that guy's a fucking dork."
Yeah. Oh god. But of course, they have to back it to a degree because almost certainly that studio is partly paid for by that sort of music, by that sort of money.
That's what I'm saying. They held on to it until after the camera was off, right?
Let's see. I'm trying to think.
I found a little video of an introduction of that Lux streamer character from Date Everything. If you want to have a quick peek,
Yeah, sure. Boop.
don't have to watch the whole thing, but just the vibe of the character. It's hilarious.
Team 17.
You meet this person in real life, but they're funny as a character in a video game.
Sassy Shop Games.
Date everything.
Okay, that just looks like you're pissing on them.
For a moment, you wonder if your date viators are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling.
It sounds exactly like Stanley
They
Parable
are
guy.
dressed to
Right?
kill. Abs on display and light.
Oh, I hate this. She's gonna
According
hate.
to IMDb, it's not Stanley Parable guy, but it sounds exactly like him. So
Okay.
maybe he's just operating under a different name. I don't know. But you were saying?
Elf King's gonna hate me, but this is exactly her vibe right now. She's gonna look at that character and be like, "God damn it, I gotta play this game now."
lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel. And perfect
Their
lighting
top
no
is
matter
like
which way
shape.
they turn. But it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Come on.
Hey, betches. It's me again, Lux. Aren't I, though?
It's nothing but praise.
Saying all the
Yeah.
right things. You have my attention now.
I mean, you've probably seen at least 20 different streamers exactly like this guy, right?
I know 20 different trans girls exactly like this.
Also, funny thing. I was watching a certain like a VOD from a certain streamer playing this game. Something I like to watch now and then. And while he was playing, the voice actor for Lux showed up in his chat.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's oh, this is a little one. Most underrated meat at the grocery store.
You probably walk by the most underrated cut of meat in the grocery store all the time.
Look
This
how
is a
tender.
$7 pork shoulder turned into
I
the
didn't
famous
like that
Momo.
Korean on the outside.
What?
Like at the very beginning, the outside of it was like black and green. It was disturbing.
Fuku bosam. Just cure it in equal parts sugar and salt overnight. Then you cook it at 225 for
I have to
like
admit, I
10 to
passed
12
by
hours,
big,
and it'll be juicier than a
Excuse me,
bag of
sir.
pan.
Try
Let
putting
it
the
rest
salt
for
on
an
the
hour,
not the
and
table.
then coat it in a slurry of brown sugar, and then you roast it super hot to get that caramelized charred flavor. Usually I see it around for like 3 or 4 little ones a
See, right
pound. It's basically the pork version of chuck roast, which is the poor man's short rib. Once people finally catch on, it's gonna get stupid expensive, like
It will.
oxtails.
Yeah.
And if you want to make
Way to
steaks
burn
out of
yourself,
it,
dummy.
cook it at like 170 for 12 to 16 hours.
I've had it, and it
There's
is always so
so much
cheap.
fat in there.
Always so cheap. But
How, like, there's so little actual meat there.
I know, but
in this
it's what you do with it, right? Like wings.
Yeah.
So, all right, here's a question: wings or tendies, or as we call them, goujons. What would you go for, wings or tendies?
Tendies.
Same. What about you there, Red?
Wings.
Oh, we got an outlier. Why?
Chicken wings are fucking awesome.
The glaze is amazing when you get the right place. Ooh.
There's a place down the road from me that's in walking distance that every Wednesday they have half price wings. So sometimes I'll go in there and I'll just get like 2 orders of the you go in and you get like an appetizer that's like 10 wings.
Mm.
I'll just go in there and get 2 orders of that as a meal sometimes.
What's this?
You,
Oh, yeah.
get over here. We're splitting wood.
Why?
Because it's fun. Let's go.
It's gonna take forever.
No, it won't. Go in the kitchen, get me a Mountain Dew, 2 beef jerky. We'll be done before the sun. Thank you. Now grab the axe. Let's see your form.
Before the sun does what?
Well, we missed there, didn't we? Give me the axe. Listen, I'm trying to be a better father to you than my dad was to me, so I'm not going to tell you that I'm embarrassed I brought you into this world. If I see a chop wood like that again, I'm going to take you out of it. Instead, I'm just going to tell you I'm very disappointed in you, and you need to work on your form.
Thanks.
Son,
do.
I am
First things
disappointed.
First, you spread your legs like you're in line at TSA after you forgot you brought your buck knife in. That way, when you miss, you're not going to hit your leg because you're still on my insurance. Bend your knees like you're about to do the Chumbawamba or the Macarena. You want to read the wood. Read the wood. You want to see if it's got any knots, any cracks, any obstructions.
What's an obstruction?
An obstruction is something that gets in the way. Here, I'll use
Are
it in
you
a
stupid?
sentence. You are an obstruction to my retirement. Don't tell your mother I said that. So from there, you lift up, knees bent, and then it's all through like so. You understand what I'm saying?
Mr. Jolansky hires someone to split his wood.
Yeah? Well, that's because Jolansky's got soft hands and a trust fund.
What's a trust fund?
Means he's got too much money to trust him. Now, let's see what you can do. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Here, have a set. There you go.
It's empty.
Yeah, sure, I'll have another one. And when you get back out here, we're going to stack this wood. By we, I mean you. You, get
Okay, he's funny.
Barnes. Yeah. Reminds me of that guy that we watched that was doing all like the homemade wood stuff out in the garden.
Yeah.
To save
Although I
food.
do hope that he's just putting on a character though, because I hope he's not actually this much of an
No.
asshole.
Go to
he's
his
funny.
channel. Go to his channel. Look for the Wienermobile one because that's fucking hilarious. Like
the what one?
The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Isn't it? There it is.
Ephesians 5:25. The husband should honor the wife. What do we think about?
I wish I were
Are
an
you even
Oscar
listening to me?
Mayer. Where's that coming from? They do exist. I've been waiting
Yeah,
my
they
whole
do. I've
adult
seen
life
them in
to
real
see
life.
one of these. You're seeing a wiener? Let's go to Leviticus.
Mom, Dad, hey!
Bridget!
I got a job! Just like we talked about.
This is your job?
Isn't this great?
Chuck, this isn't what we meant when we told her to get a job. We did not spend 4 years on a college education for you just to be riding a wiener. You talk to your daughter. I'm gonna go feed my sourdough starter. Bridge, wait right there. Sorry, I'm a little slow.
Dad, what happened?
I hold a calf doing the polka.
We've talked about
I know, but you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Hey, wipe that smile off your face. See your mother? She's in the window. She's watching. She wants me to yell at you. We gave you 4 years of a college degree, and the fact that you did this with it, I am just absolutely amazed.
That's right, Chuck. You tell her.
Right now, you gotta look sad. Get some tears going.
Oh, he's really getting after
You
it.
just gotta elevate the favorite daughter, okay? Both hands in the face. Both hands in the face.
God, he's sexy when he's angry.
You're not very good at pretending. You're just like your mother. Oh, sorry, gross. Anyways, all right, she's gone. Let's get in there.
Let's go.
Hey, who the hell are you?
I'm Snoop Dogg. Nice to meet you.
Snoop Dogg, what are you doing with my daughter?
My real name's Cooper, but we're coworkers.
All right, Coleslaw, take me inside. Actually, before we get in, let me do a little inspection for you guys. You taking this to the mechanic recently?
Yes, Dad, we go every few months.
All right. We got about 6 months left on them wipers. Pop the hood, see what we're working with. Oh, wow. Oh, you got a dually under there, huh? Holy smokes. Is this the weenie speaker right here?
That's it.
Let her rip. I want to hear it again.
I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Bridge?
Yeah, Dad.
Come over here. Give me a flashlight. Point it right here. See this? You know what this is?
Windshield wiper fluid?
Yeah. How often are we topping off our fluid?
Whenever it needs it.
You've got to be a proactive fluid topper offer. I've told you that before.
Sir, we really can't have you looking underneath there.
I don't remember asking you, cheese curd. What the hell's this? Bridge, I need a wrench.
Legally, we can't have you work on this.
Why not?
You're a liability.
I'm not a... How am I a liability?
You could hurt yourself.
I'm not going to hurt my... All right.
It's
fair
Ian
play.
Crocs.
Let's get in
He's in fucking Crocs.
Thought you never asked.
Let me help you. Let me help you.
Touch me again, I'll call the police.
Okay.
All right. Bridge, I got to tell you, I've never been more proud of you in my life.
That really means a lot to me, Dad.
He feels like an unused, like, Parks and Recs character.
We're cooking with gas. Wow. Oh, my God. Cloth seats. I like that. Movie theater carpeting. I like that. Bridge, I like that. Move your ass, chili cheese. I'm driving.
Dad, you can't drive. You can sit shotgun.
Come on, Bridge, please.
No, Dad, no.
How about you let me steer?
How about shotgun?
Fine. You know you're still on my insurance, right? You're in back. Jeez, what reeks in here?
You.
Do I smell? Oh, sorry, I couldn't shower with the Oh, God, you're right. Al will fix that real quick, huh? There you go.
Gross.
You guys travel all over in this sucker then. Do you sleep in this thing?
No, it's not a weenie bago.
I like you, Kevin. You're growing on me. Hey, let me give it a try. Ask me what the towing capacity is.
What's the towing capacity?
We can haul a couple 2-3 buns. You get buns, tons?
I get it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Calvin.
This is going to be a long ride.
Oh, this is awesome. What size engine does this sucker have?
We've got a V8 Chevy Vortex.
Is it down here?
Don't touch that.
Is this a two-way radio?
Don't touch that.
Hey, can people hear me?
We're not going to
I
touch
wish
it.
I was an Oscar Mayer wiener. Oh, it's not on. How do I turn it on?
Nope, don't.
Testing, testing. This is Wiener heading westbound on North
Billy
Avenue.
Boy in
It's
the
a
chat. I wish this was my dad.
wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Dad, I'll turn this dog around.
Quit getting your buns in a bag. I am relishing this opportunity. You got hot dogs in
We
there?
don't serve up the hot dogs. We do serve up the pretty cool wiener whistle.
No way. I had one of these when I was a kid.
Oh, wiener whistle.
All aboard the Hot Dog Express.
Dad, I'll make you hitchhike.
All right, fine. Hello. These people are taking unsolicited weenie pics. So how'd you learn how to do that?
They teach us at Hot Dog High.
Is that a real thing?
It sure is. Our degree in hot dogging.
You got a degree?
Dad, you went to my graduation.
I went to your college graduation. This is a much bigger deal. Kiddo, I raised you right. I don't care what your mother says. I love you.
I love you too.
You talking to me or her? Oh, look at that. Joe's out there mowing the lawn. Hey, Joe, get a look at my wiener.
Dad.
I'm sorry. It's just Joe. Oh, and his wife. I forget. You guys are working here. I'm just playing. What, do they pay in hot dogs?
Very funny, Dad. We get a full salary.
Dang, good for you. I'm regretting all my life.
Hold on, you still get some hot dogs, yes. That should still be a part of the fucking package.
Decisions.
I'm literally sitting right here.
Not you right now. Hey, what are you doing next weekend?
It's my off weekend.
Great. We're going up to Todd Zielinski's cabin. We got just enough seats to take me and the boys up there. Does this thing have a trailer hitch?
We're not pulling your boat.
It's not a big boat.
No,
Back
Dad.
it into the drive. I'll put a hitch on.
We're done.
So soon?
You need to go.
Bridge, listen, if you take me and the fellas up to the cabin, I will get your mother to get off your ass on this whole thing, okay?
Fine, I'll ask corporate.
Thank you, Bridge. Thank you.
You're welcome, Dad.
All right, I'll go see where I can put the trailer hitch.
All right, bye,
Hey,
Dad.
I love you. See you later, Clarence.
Let me get the door for you.
Yeah, that'd be nice, Clarence.
Hey, good to meet you, Mr. Barons.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see you soon, okay?
Rudy tells me so much about you.
Yeah, hadn't heard a thing about you till today. All right, let's figure out where...
Oh, cold.
Look at those eyebrows.
I was thinking that, dude. You're getting a little too Ben Shapiro for me, mate. You're gonna have to pull that shit
This
back.
trailer hitch is gonna go.
Imagine how great that would be for a bunch of dads. Hell, a bunch of anyone going up going up fishing on a road trip in the Oscar Mayer truck with like a cooler of beers. That would be like the ultimate retiree dad dream. Fucking Wienermobile.
I agree.
Hell
I'd live in
yeah.
it. I'd just live in that thing.
IP2, IP3 should be in the Oscar Mayer mobile. That would have been so much. That'd have been awful. There'd have been many deaths.
Billy Boy legit is not the word I would use to describe that man's eyebrows.
They are legit eyebrows. They're that just don't mean nothing.
They're a bit much.
I thought they would like this. Let's see.
As a closeted bisexual man, I took my girlfriend to Five Below under the guise of buying her a new phone charger. In reality, it's so I could spend $100 on random cat objects and LEDs to feel alive. We ended up coming home with this catnip bubble shooter. This is exactly the type of thing I expect to find at Five Below and only at Five Below. No, this is not an ad. I just like their random knickknacks. Say hi, Tuna. Anyway, now we're gonna nip my cat with bubbles. You put my slippers on so you see my cats and not my dogs. All right.
I like those slippers. Catnip bubbles. Oh, you're here.
Are you afraid of it? It's catnip.
I'll be more interested once you stop shooting them around.
Nope. It's not working. Nope. This thing doesn't work.
He's a fucking menace.
Okay. Maybe Tuna? Nope. Oh, I made a mess. Okay, well, all that did was terrify my cats and create a slipping hazard, so thanks a lot, Five Below. I'll be back next weekend. Follow me if you like cats.
What did you expect?
I mean,
Cats aren't gonna like bubbles flying at them. Also, I love how the guy's like, as a closeted bisexual man, as he says to the internet at large, very closeted.
I think if he wanted them to have a good time, he should have gotten himself the little bubble blowers that you'd have as a kid, where you dip it in yourself and blow, because it wouldn't make the noise, and it would be singular bubbles, big slow ones where the cat could stare at it and go.
That probably. Well, the cat would probably stare until it got close to the cat, and then it would run away.
Maybe.
Or what if you just got some fucking catnip?
That works too.
Yeah, just some actual loose catnip. Sprinkle it on the floor, let them roll around in it and get high.
It's gonna make a mess no matter what.
You know?
Want to see
And that
something
does
cool?
affect big cats too, that stuff. I didn't know that, but
yes.
there's a place in Africa where they've got a lot of the big cats, and lions, tigers, a whole bunch of them responded to it in quite an amusing way.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah, high as fuck cats are just great no matter the size.
I was born in a time when the one thing you'd never ask anyone on the phone is, where are you at? You know where they are, standing in the kitchen, because that's where the damn phone is. Now I carry a magic rectangle and can avoid calls from anyone, anywhere. If I'm driving an hour to the job site to operate the Hitachi backhoe while I'm on the dog with your mom operating her Hitachi, my magic rectangle will hand off across a dozen cellular towers before I even get there. Take a moment and let that marinate. The thousands of freaky, fussy, delicate digital miracles that combine the ruggedness of outdoor hardware, the poetry of code, and the black magic fucking voodoo physics that is radio frequency engineering. All just so that you can doom scroll in a shithouse while hiding from your boss. The whole world runs on science and technology. Isn't it about damn time we as a society learned more about science and technology? Get curious, get tinkering, get lost in a Wikipedia rabbit hole. Ask questions, demand evidence, and let's learn new things together, because that's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. It would also stop all those fuckwits who think that 5G towers are dangerous.
Yeah, it's the 6G towers you really got to look out for.
69 ones I can't wait for, because then the memes take care of themselves.
Oh, yeah.
The King of DC. Let's see, it's the latest one.
Want to see something cool? I like big plugs and I cannot lie. In the world of big, chunky, low voltage connectors, the Anderson is king. Ask anyone who's ever worked around forklifts and battery systems, and they've probably manhandled a million of these. They come in every size you could ever need, from itty bitty ones for model airplanes to giant thick bitches like this one here that'll take 300 amps of DC continuously for longer than you and I are ever gonna survive playing with this shit. This is the pinnacle of elegant engineering. How many of us have spent time trying to figure out why the computer won't boot
into the network
from the thumb drive, only to find out we plugged it in the Ethernet port. There's over half a dozen different socket types on the back of a common computer. You're hunched up in the dark trying to get something in there from behind and working only by feel. It's easy to end up in the wrong hole, and either she's never...
I said just because it fits doesn't mean it's in the right spot, right, ladies?
Well, he's literally talking about trying to fumble into the right hole.
calling you back, or you've got marriage material on your hands. Andersons are an excellent example of perfect user interface design, insofar as it's just about as idiot-proof as you can get. And we both work with some impressive idiots. This is nothing short of magic. Generations before anyone was arguing over genders, they just sidestepped that silly shit altogether. See this plug? It's an exact duplicate of this one. Now, watch closely. How cool is that? If it fits, it clicks. These are hermaphroditic, and the conductor polarity is literally stamped right into the housing. It's even simpler than how we hook up generators. Those are as simple as the 4-pack of crayons you get for coloring your placemat at Denny's, and I've still seen people fuck that up and turn an office building into a flaming rave. If the building's on fire, the whole crew is fired. These are hands down the simplest, toughest, most reliable methods for doing DC power equipment connections in the industrial world. They get overlooked because they just fucking work, and it's one of those things you never think about. So I'm just here to spread a little love with a plug in the right place to put a smile on your face. And that's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. Alright. Let's go to our daily deuce. What a deuce.
Oh, obviously that's what we're watching.
These are the best pet videos from the past 10 years.
It'll be a compilation of his stuff, but still.
Fuck.
Oh no.
That scalp.
Oh, I had one of those.
This little guy let his intrusive thoughts win.
Nutty, no!
Enter the maelstrom. Do it. Do it.
Become
yes.
one with the immaterium.
You just jumped his entire ass in there.
What the shit? Oh, that was a German shorthead. Yeah, it was too.
No! Oh, wow.
Those dogs, like I had one when we were kids, and they are amazingly funny, and their instinct as soon as like my old man shot a crow, and this dog never got trained to do anything, and it just ran straight down and picked this crow up. It was mind blowing, but it was fucking dumb as a brick. It would do exactly that, like run into fucking doors. Oh god, they're brilliant dogs.
It's okay, bro.
What the
shit? No.
Oh.
Oh, roly poly boy.
Hold down. Got himself a hold down.
Ready, boy?
This dog was blown away by this magic trick.
Christ. Now, do you know why animals do that? Here's an interesting little fact. Object permanence. Animals think that objects are permanent, and when you make them do things that they get, like you've seen orangutans and stuff react to magic tricks like that.
Yeah, the way they kind of
It's object permanence, it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they look back and they're genuinely shocked. It's like, holy fucking shit, how did you do that? It's because this concept of object, it's really cool. Read up on it. It's a cool thing.
Oh my god! What was that? Was that like a hamster?
Yeah, that was a hamster or a gerbil, I think.
Get back in here now.
Oh, baby. Oh, damn. No. Oh. Oh.
Oh, rude.
Hey, chaos fluff. Rabbits. Whenever I'd go over to my friend's Claire's to watch the rabbits, she'd always leave me beer as a part of like the payment, and I'd just have a beer, and I'd use her internet, especially in the early days when I didn't have internet in my own place. And her rabbits had free reign in the house. Well, one of the rabbits had a little game where he did not like that I would put anything bottle or beer can shaped on the ground. So I would find that it would knock it over because he saw it as a threat. So I thought, okay, I'll put it up on a table. He gets so angry, so goddamn angry if I left it up on the table. I would have to put it down. So I thought maybe
You're supposed to leave it.
Exactly. I thought maybe giving him an empty one would make him happy. He knew the difference. He knew the fucking difference and would have none of that. Oh! Puking dogs' children are doing well.
Mount up and ride out.
Now, what? Do you know why the turtle's doing that?
Shaking his butt?
Do you know why? Because they actually do have sensation on their shells. They've got nerve
Yeah, that
endings
little
and
guy's
it
like,
feels
oh,
stuff.
damn, that feels good. Give me more of that.
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. It's like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Cats are spring loaded. I'm just convinced of it at this point.
Creepy.
That looks like
AI.
it's been stuffed by a taxidermist.
That's a
She
serial
gave him
killer
an egg to see
dog.
if he would be gentle with it.
Egg.
No, he's going
Smash.
to crush, destroy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes, good dog. Watch this. Rabbits are bastards. See?
This dog got
demon
caught
rabbit.
eating his cat.
No! The fucking scene from Tremors.
No.
See, they're fucking spring loaded.
Not for you. Oh, clever. Not too clever.
You thought he wanted the thing. He just wanted the little house.
Can you just rewind that and repeat that comment again? Because that was perfect. It's like, look at this clever. I was thinking the same thing. Clever little bastard's going to suss this out and flip it over. And then this happened.
This is why you need events to play out in their natural totality.
Always read the fucking instructions,
I
people.
believe, to take what you just said there, Lev, but the kids today would call that "let him cook."
Yes.
What in the shit?
Years later, you just see Dylan
How?
Hollis doing his cooking show, and the cat just comes loose, and it's like, meow.
Can you play that again? Because my mind didn't quite get that last one.
Yeah, what happened on top of that fridge? Yeah. Oh, cat went in the bowl.
What the
Cat in a
shit?
mixing bowl.
Physics are such a wonderful thing because they boggle my mind sometimes. How does it happen? Only cats have to be involved to get shit like that to happen.
Yep.
Do it. Ruin your life. Yeah.
This cat only knows how to take giant bites.
One of my cats did that once with a screen door. So a bird on the balcony just went plowed right into the screen door.
Does anyone remember Vanilla Ham? This is giving me Vanilla Ham
Aw.
flashbacks. Yeah. Baby. We remember you, Vanilla Ham. Fuck.
Get out of here. Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
Clouseau cat over here, ready to solve his next mystery.
That's Pepe Le Pew.
This is my
Just
new
one more
carpet.
thing.
It's new. Come on, man.
Watch this. Ask Dragon 3, 2, 1.
This frog absolutely hates it when
How
he has
cat
to
do
take his
that to me?
medicine.
Lime really hates this stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry. Come on, you gotta get it. Stop.
No.
Oh, stop.
Here comes the tornado. Dude, it's over everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I've seen this. That's one where it starts like going out into space and stuff after that, right? In some of the memes.
You know, I don't know why, but I think Donald Trump's lost some weight.
He's gotten a lot hairier though.
This cat was absolutely flabbergasted at how good this cleaning tool is.
Yeah, the Hoover takes out some hair.
Yep.
Wheel Milo.
Can you show me your booty?
Yeah. Tube. Tube.
Vamos ver se ele tá vivo.
I remember this.
Tell me what species this is. Bear. What the f?
Jeez. Cobes, what the fuck?
Hi.
What's up, tubes?
I'm gonna be home soon, okay?
Shit. Hey, good boy. Oh, Michael! No! There he goes. Where is she? You cannot keep interrupting. No. I'm having a conversation. Not
Time for the new hit single. Clown couch.
Cats have
I was waiting for
no
5 more
bones.
cats to come out of there. I seriously thought a whole bunch of cats.
This bird thinks they're a cat.
Aw, that's a pretty bird.
Yeah, they're gorgeous parrots.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Big
I
bird
like
baby.
that catch.
Alright. More yo. What's your man yo?
What's this? Lid closed. Oh, that dog's getting adopted.
Help.
This hamster had an existential crisis.
I remember this. I think about this from time to time. We've all, ever since we dropped God, we've all been there, mate. Just those moments where we're like, oh, this is it.
No, man, I feel so much better after having dropped God. You kidding me?
Yeah, but like, I actually, I see that as the start of having these thoughts. 'Cause a lot of people who don't drop God don't think the big old thoughts that this is it. This is all there is. And that's when you go silent and go, oh. Okay.
Nah. Doesn't do that to me.
¿Pollito? Ya, pero vas a comer la lechuga. ¿Lechuga? ¿Lechuga?
Bitch, I will fuck you up.
All I'm saying is don't give me attitude.
The fucking queen.
Yeah. Never hit single.
I want a donut. I want a donut.
Not anymore, you don't.
Excuse me. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
This rat mom decided that it was bedtime for her babies.
Is het weer? Toch?
Bailey, you want a treat?
I feel that.
Nope.
Pickles ain't my friend.
Well, you know, we can't all be perfect.
Oh, damn. Oh, phew.
I have never seen someone get so jealous.
Damn.
That'd be a great meme template where you say something, and it's meant to represent like jealousy, and slowly it transitions into this face.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was even growling a bit too. Oh.
Oh.
Come on, Timmy.
You know what the strange
Aw.
thing is? They've put wheels in the wild for mice and other marsupials, other vermin, other tiny little mammals, and they all fucking adore it. They'll sniff it, they'll start running, and they just won't stop. They won't stop.
Except for that little baby there. He's
Well,
not a fan.
He's too small.
Aw.
He totally forgot how to jump on the couch.
Oh
no! Get down.
Whoa!
Hey, move your mouse. There you go.
Oh my god.
Poor guy had all his thoughts sucked out of his head.
Yeah, I've been there, buddy. I should call her. Oh. They're being groomed. In a good way. What the
This
fuck
guy
was
trained
that?
his cat to turn on the Xbox.
Big man, I need the Xbox on, please.
I think I've seen this.
Thank you. Here you go, Rocky. I know how much you like wieners.
Yeah, that was a laser pointer, but it was a good cheat.
Yeah. What the fuck? Burp.exe has
These
stopped
guinea
working.
pigs are smart enough to figure out how to close the cage.
Back up. Back up. Back up. They don't let you
What?
walk.
What? Almost?
They want to go on. All you got to do is hi. Want to say hi?
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
No! Oh,
Oh,
that dog stuff.
He fell in the Gatorade.
Somebody ate something they shouldn't have.
So freaking. Excuse me! No! No!
This dog is really excited
You're doomed. That was doomed. That pizza was too perfect.
whenever it
I
hears
thought
someone
he
say
was
popcorn.
the whole thing.
The thing is that like a lot of these people are like, no, you give that back, and they try to take a half a steak out and think, what you gonna do? You gonna throw up on the pan? No, that's the dogs now. Okay, that's the dogs.
Popcorn.
Oh jeez.
What's that? Oh
Me
my
pasta.
god.
Me pasta.
What is it? What is it? What have you done?
Excuse me, sir. Can you help me with my taxes?
Dog's like,
This
stop
cat is
yelling at me.
absolutely disgusted with his baby.
Same cat, same.
Woo!
Should I get a dog?
I have no idea what just happened there.
Should I get a dog?
I think they broke the window.
Should I get a dog?
Yeah, the dog.
Excuse me. Oh,
you're so
This
dramatic,
does not end well.
Oh my God.
This poor little guy doesn't know how wheels work.
Or does he? He doesn't.
Yeah.
Mine.
Goodbye.
Birdie, look at her. Oh my God, she got it. Stop.
This person owns an overly aggressive romantic cat.
Stop.
Snip.
Aw. I like this kitty.
Hey baby, come on. I know you.
That
I know
kitty
you're
is a-
into it. I know you want it. Come on, baby.
That cat's about to assassinate her. Just let it happen.
Come on, mate. Nice and soft.
I'm free. Uh-oh.
Scott? Aw.
Aw.
Looks a little bit like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very Scott. Oh, you want to do a lick war, do you? Well, touche, motherfucker.
So you do not start shit with that man. Because he will end it.
I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much.
Please, we can't. We've been through this before.
We're from two different worlds. It wasn't meant to be.
I just realized that my dog is 9 years old and I never told him my name.
My name is Jen.
He somehow got brain freeze via Bluetooth.
This nip ain't shit. A few seconds later.
Oh no!
This man lost his dog over 3 years ago, but recently got a tip that his dog was spotted on the street. He took a bus over to the last known location and found his dog.
Georgie! Georgie! Shena,
What a change of it all. You know, like that heartwarming thing then.
He was upset
Dog
that they
can
weren't
pee in toilet.
paying attention to him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, it's Liver King's leg thing.
You kind of did already a little bit there. Oh, okay.
This rabbit likes to give out change to customers.
Yeah, but just give out the right change.
3.
Well, the human's helping, so.
10 is 14.
There's a metaphor there somewhere.
Yep.
This is probably the greatest video you'll see today.
We'll see about that. Oh, that was pretty cool. The pie! You yes pie!
The
Hang in
cat
there,
always
baby.
waits for them to get on the bus.
Kids are all right.
Good boy.
Oh.
This dog is being trained to run over to her owner and then sit right down, but she wanted to add a little something extra.
Damn. Celebration.
Well, what are you expecting? What the hell were you expecting?
He didn't want to share his food with his brother.
Let her eat. Let her eat.
Nope. Mine. Girly?
This dog was mad that she couldn't reach the toy.
Yeah, that dog just went bullshit. Get up.
I
my
thought of
God.
trying that once with a cat. Didn't work. Yeah, that's bad. You know what's gonna happen. Oh, well, that could have been worse.
This dog has a condition where every time it gets excited, it faints for about a second. The owners checked in with various doctors to see if it was something serious like a seizure, but turns out it's completely harmless. The owners state that their dog is very happy and doesn't seem to be bothered too much by this neurological condition.
As you those goats that sacrifice themselves for the herd.
Yeah.
That could have ended badly. Look at this.
Speaking of animals missing ledges, blue. That one hit and nailed it. The fuck? You fetched the wrong stick.
The right one. Now you can give it to your dad to cook.
Oh, damn.
They taught their birds how to play basketball.
Oh, they can go for the goals and everything.
This cat wanted to copy this trick.
Ow.
Tastes just like chicken. Nope.
This cat's
Dog
tongue
was
seems
like,
to
nope.
always get stuck on things.
Uh-oh.
Stop licking blankets, you weirdo.
Oh, he's old.
This cat refused to leave from the freezer.
Probably a hot day.
If you enjoyed this video, I just made a new YouTube channel that is 100% dedicated to funny pet videos. So if that sounds fun to you, then go check it out. Thanks for watching.
Daily dose of pets.
The little belligerent zip tie.
Yeah.
Some scribble. All right.
Oh, betting on parakeet basketball. Nice.
Oh yeah, who'd win? All right, let's get ourselves some sausage, and then I think if it's all right with you, I'm gonna skip our dancing lad this week, as I would like to get into some bed. Yeah, I'm very icky right now. It's not as humid as it was a few hours ago, but it's left its impact.
Has Europe considered inventing air conditioning, maybe?
You know, apparently the Mediterranean people did it for a long time, but they always want to flex about everything, so it's only now reaching our ears. We didn't take them serious. But,
Well, this is your problem. You're ignoring all your good stuff. It's your own fault, really.
whenever we think of the Med, we're just thinking like, oh, so really greasy food and wine. Okay. Yay.
And your friends down in Bora Bora.
one hell of a Christmas present to himself, wasn't it?
Right. No, I'm not big on snakes, but that snake is very cute.
That snake is either gonna kill you in 5 seconds or completely harmless. All right, I want the clay sausage just to see that cat.
Sure, yeah. Also, that I feel like that snake's probably only going to be that small for like a month or something. I don't know how fast they grow, but
so
or if it's not, maybe that's not a young one. Maybe that's just a small breed. I don't know.
So
Yeah, there are some little tiny mini snakes compared to like boas and that. Like that belligerent zip tie is a funny one.
Red,
You'll see the shorts.
Which one of these two non-sausage things are we going to do? Onion mashed potatoes, Monster Energy, and Skittle pancakes, or carbonated tuna fish?
You guys choose. I'm easy. It's ordinary sausage is going to be good. Maybe, potentially.
Tuna.
Carbonating tuna.
Because I eat
Sounds good.
so much tuna each and every day in my endless quest to not be a fat ass. So.
Can it be done? Should it be
Back on
done?
the map.
This one's going to separate the men from the boys. It's very important that we harvest as much of this water as we can. The majority of the water's still locked in the meat. It's all going in today. I bought 4 cans.
Kind of true. I throw it on top of my rice cooker once it's done, and then I close it again to let it marinate. And yeah, it does add. It seeps the flavor in.
Thinking that
Tuna
that
water
would be
is delicious.
It is. It's icky. Clean your cans out when you're done, especially in the summer. Jesus Christ. But
yeah, for sure.
enough, but I think we got to balance it out with
Give
some
me a
more
good rinse
water.
out when I'm done.
And then we're just gonna get ourselves to the minimum fill line. Oh, gross.
Yeah, it ain't looking pretty. So that means it's probably gonna taste amazing.
I think we've reached the maximum amount of pressure on the tuna fish.
I'm terrified
Just
right
a
now.
spoonful of medicine. Here we go. That's fully carbonated tuna fish. By the way, it tastes like sour tuna fish, and I've yet to determine if that's a good or a bad thing. Come on, you tuna.
Bubbly tuna salad.
Oh my God, here we go. Not bad.
Disturbing.
Not bad. It's just a little watery. The carbonation of the tuna fish is quite a nice little enhancement. You get a little bit of fizz with each bite. It is, however, just very, very watery. So I mean, it's not perfect. So I'm gonna have to give the carbonated tuna fish sandwich a 4 out of 5.
Bop bop bop. Bop, bop. When I'm in
Seems
bed,
reasonable.
I know what I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch the
Surprising, actually. I thought
RoboCop. Hell yeah. Go on.
I thought that guy was gonna. I thought he was gonna hate this. So that's a fun surprise.
And
before we get started, I want you to know that this video is sponsored by Simply Safe, but more on that later. There's no safe like Simply Safe. Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back.
Edible clay.
I guess.
How could it possibly be premium?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Press X
That cheap store-bought clay.
I am pressing X to doubt.
But it's from our good friends at HIT.
Edible clay,
Yeah,
not
sure.
select. This is the good stuff. If you want to clay with softer damper for
Satisfying your delicious.
And thanks to Discord server member Voldy for, I thought clay was supposed to be like orange. For this,
look, it's either going to be clay or it's going to be opium. Either way, I wouldn't have too much of either.
I'm leaning towards opium right now.
This doesn't look like clay.
I have an urge to start a band.
I see. You got to get it wet first. Then it
Looks more like
transforms
chalk,
into the clay
actually.
that we all know and love. Voldy.
There you go.
What the heck? Well, I mean, what do I do? You know what? I'm gonna put it through the machine dry and see if we can get something out of that.
Oh damn, he's going in dry. Oh, that noise.
We got another grinder inbound.
Maybe it'll be over soon. All right, time to add a little moisture into this.
The cat's like, what's going on over here?
Oh, there we go. I mean, what goes good with clay? Salt, pepper,
and garlic powder. You know, the ratio
What did
of
gum
meat
be
to
like?
clay
Just
seems
add that.
way off. Voldy, do us all a favor and lose my P.O. box address. Oh my god, it looks like cooked ground beef. And let's check in on Shadu, see how she's doing. Let go of my foot!
Delicious. He probably
That's
tastes
the
like
clay
sausages
water.
himself.
All right, and 3,
There'll be
2.
some days where I swear, some days he will be walking down the street and people will just smell something strange. He's had like 20 showers. He can't escape it.
On, let's sausage. And that'll just about do
Oh,
it.
it looks like clay.
Material science engineers. Does clay expand when it's heat up? With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box artist. This guy! Danger choking hazard. You got that right, buddy. This Will It Blow is brought to you by...
Alright, let's see how close to the grain I can get it, which would have made more sense if it was from Manscaped. Let's go with this.
Simply safe. So Will It Blow! It fell off the box. A solid direct hit. Not a lot of spread edge, but a good hit. So I'm gonna have to give that Will It Blow
Skipping that ad.
Mark Ruffalo.
Nah, that was a 3. I'm going to disagree with him there. That was a 3.
Why?
Lev, real quick. You did such a good job skipping that ad that I still don't even understand what Simply Safe is, and that's how I like it. So good job.
Damn fucking You know what? One day he will be in the chat going, "You sons of bitches owe me money." So you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say this. We should start our own counter of me skipping the ads. And see, yes. I don't know what the scale. Let's scale. If he picked the Ruffalo scale.
Somebody count them and then send a screenshot of how many of Ordinary Sausage's ads we've skipped. Screenshot it and send it to Ordinary Sausage.
I got it. The Lou Ferrigno scale.
Yes.
Yes.
I scored this one 152 Ferrignos.
Fuck yeah. Wait, is that good?
Question mark, shrug.
We'll find out next week when we have our second Ferrigno. Hell yeah. I've always felt bad.
It's you. It's you asking if that's good or not. Cut to a picture of Scientist Mel tearing her hair out.
Oh no, she should just be at like this sort of like jazz bar with a huge bottle of whiskey just pouring into the shots, and she's like, "Okay."
She's drinking to forget our trauma.
Okay, sure. They'll run out of Hulks eventually.
Her foot's just going crazy, twitching.
I can't tell if it's getting cooked or not. Oh my god, we got a burst. Oh shoot, it's significant.
It's coming loose like cookie dough.
Well, I mean, it's opened up already, so we can see how it is. I guess it's cooked. All the meat turned gray, so it's pretty hot in there. I'm thinking that this is a DQ. This is barely hanging on to the skin. Let's try it anyway. See. Oh, I'm not even gonna.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Is that what yours look like?
Here we go. For as much clay that's in there, I guess clay really doesn't taste like anything, because this mostly tastes like a pork sausage to me. The texture, however, is a complete train wreck. It feels like pork paste. It's too creamy.
Isn't that what a sausage is?
Like continues to just take all the moisture out of your mouth.
No, minced meat's not
wasn't
pasted.
disqualified, I'd probably only give it like a 2 out of 5.
This isn't Fallout 4, thank God.
You know, 2 is still more than I was expecting.
I'd probably only give it like
There's like a little boink. Oh, he bonked his own mic.
2 out of 5.
Can you imagine being that bad with audio?
Bop, 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 bop,
No, not me.
DQ'd. Kitty, friend.
Oh, Billy, no, you've made a massive mistake. You give this Beard Ramblings 10 Lou Ferrignos out of 10, and you never say what it's out of.
Yeah.
You're just giving us 10 10 Ferrignos.
I give you
That's it.
27 Ferrignos. You know, something like that.
There you go.
It has to be a real number, but it can be as big or as small as you wish.
We've eventually sussed out that the Ruffalo scale appears to be out of 5, but only because we've watched a lot, and it seems to be that that's the way it works.
We've probably watched him more than any other YouTuber outside of himself. That is our claim to fame.
Red Billy says you have a voice for radio. He doesn't know you also have a face for radio too.
Exactly.
Ooh,
which is why he won't let us see it.
Exactly. I'm doing you all a favor.
Despite Red's protestations, in my mind, he's actually just super handsome supermodel over here, being modest.
Handsome Squidward over here, just sort of.
Yeah.
I'm hideous. You shouldn't look
No.
at me.
No, I'm sure. I'm doing you all a solid. It's just like, no.
Well, I am ready to get off this chair and quite honestly peel this t-shirt off. So who wants to do their shilling first?
I'm streaming games and doing stuff. There you go.
Link in the description. He also does the paintings.
What games?
Battletech at the moment, and MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, and then MechWarrior 5 Clans, because I just bought that. Then Robocop.
Nice.
Awesome.
As for you there, Crandar?
Well, I finally have my appointment to get my AC swapped out this week, so maybe I will finally be freed up soon.
You're gonna need it. As for me, it's gonna be. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I said last week I was gonna start back up, but then I realized that I was waiting on a call back from them, and I didn't want to miss it, so I didn't stream. But once they got it done, I can stream and not have to worry about miss an important call.
Aye. Well.
So maybe in a couple weeks.
As for yours truly, I have a very fun week planned for streaming. We will not do anything today. And I know I normally do Mondays, but quite honestly with you, I'm just not in the vibe. I'll tell you what, if I'm in the vibe, I will stream. But most likely, I will give you something on Tuesday, which will be returning to Resident Evil Biohazard, which I've been really enjoying when I streamed last. Then on Wednesday, we are doing our first Star Trucker drinking stream over here.
Yeah.
Like the old days. So don't miss out on that.
Can I give you a small tip that I learned when I played the demo for that game? There's not realistic momentum in that game. So if your truck is moving when you get out of the truck to repair it, you will not continue to move with it due to momentum. You will get out of the truck and you will watch the truck sail off without you.
Oh shit. Maybe I should have played
Happened to me.
Maybe I should have played that Shipbreakers game first to get a sort of Newtonian physics vibe going on.
Except that's the exact opposite of what I just said.
I know, but that's the thing. Then I get more outraged. I'll be like, oh, okay, there that goes. But here's the thing.
I haven't played Shipbreakers, but it looks neat.
I really am tempted to get that. That looks cool. Because it isn't just the game itself with the incredible physics and the hard-to-reach challenges and shit. It's also the relationship between you and your employers who constantly add more and more debt onto you, making you a wage slave. I think that's kind of interesting. But
wagey, get back in your cagey.
Damn right. Beyond that, we have more. We have the 2 Final Fantasies that we the 1 Final Fantasy I've been going through. That's Final Fantasy 3, and then on Sunday we have Teddy Rubskin coming in, which is dope, and the return of Raisin Girl.
Yay!
So that should be a fucking dope experience, assuming we can make that happen. Have yourselves a fantastic time, and I will be seeing you all soon. Bye.